Our boy Donald Trump is doing his thing, and the people want to know, especially my friends. They want to know. They're saying they're watching the media. The stuff that he's saying is just, it's a zoo.
Right.
And my friends have wanted me to ask you, are you embarrassed for the American people? Because it's just like pandemonium out here when you watch what's going on in the headlines.
Well, look, I think it's really early in the process. Mm-hmm. If you look at previous elections, this early in the contest, a lot of times you'll have people who are seen as front runners.
Right.
Because they're noisy, they get a lot of attention.
Correct.
Over time, voters take a careful look. The closer you get to actually deciding on a president, everybody gets a little more sober. It's less entertainment, and it's a little more, this is serious business. This person's going to have the nuclear code. This person's going to be making a bunch of decisions. We want to make sure that they're clear. So we'll see how the Republican primaries sort themselves out. Now, what I said at the State of the Union was, what is true is our politics has become so rancorous, and there's so few restraints that these days people can just make up facts.
Right.
They can say one thing and then say the complete opposite the next week. The kind of language that we see people labeling their political opponents, calling them unpatriotic, saying they want to weaken America. That is, I think, a result of a lot of forces, a media that's much more splintered. You've got, sort of talk radio habits creeping into politics. A lot of times it's like the comment section or trolling.
I'm very familiar with the comment section.
Where people just feel like they can vent without really thinking about what they say ahead of time. And what I did talk about at the State of the Union is the need for us, if our democracy is going to work, we can have big arguments. We can disagree on a lot of stuff, but we do have to have some basic boundaries where facts are facts. We don't make stuff up. Right. We don't assume malice on the part of other people. The only way to enforce that, by the way, is ultimately for people to vote and reward politicians who are conducting themselves in a way that we respect and punishing those who aren't.